beautiful day to get some work done. Finishing up the body work where the metal work took place on the Jimmy. Up here, down here, and then the 2 spots on the roof. Wet sanding, plenty to do, so let's do it. All right, so trying to do things right all the time. So the tailgate was crazy heavy. Got a floor jack with a 2x6, some padding, and the shop stool to roll this thing over here. It's crazy heavy, but man, it's got the renter special, y'all. Woo, landlord special, I guess is what they call it. I don't know, but all this is coming off. I got seam sealer. I don't know if this is normal on here, but I'm gonna get this all super cleaned up. How about that? Is that satisfying? Watch out. Almost all the way. Yeah, get this all cleaned up real good. So we are going to try out this brand that I found on eBay because it's crazy. So John's going to get a gallon from the paint supply store that I normally go to, but it's about $750 and change for a gallon. It's a 1-to-1, so you get 2 gallons of sprayable material. That same paint code from Platinum Base on eBay for a gallon that needs to be reduced 1-to-1, you know, so you get 2 gallons of sprayable material as well, is $300. So less than half the price. So John and I agreed, let's see what this looks like. We're gonna spray that piece today, get a look at what this looks like, and just see if, you know, it's worth it. Because if we can save some money, I mean, why not, right? I won't skimp on the clear coat, but if we can find a base coat that's going to give us value for the money, then why not? This is the color. Obviously it's dried up and disgusting now, but we're going to get that mixed up. So let's take a look at that first. Trying to get all this done before it starts to get 1,000 degrees today, because it's going to get hot. It's already 94. It's already 94. Goodness gracious. All right, so this has already been wet sanded. 320, then 400. I left 320 in between these channels, or in the channel here, 320, 400 on everything else. So I'm gonna get this all cleaned up, wiped up. I'm gonna retape, and then we're gonna spray that platinum base and see what it looks like, and the clear coat. We're gonna do both today. I was trying to get this jam back here in primer and wet sanded so I could do both at the same time, but I'm gonna get this done first because someone's gonna come help me put this back on. And I'm gonna paint that gas tank down there so it's not popping out like that. We're just gonna do that black, and then we'll move on and continue sanding everything. It gives me a chance to just keep working and have this ready and done before putting it back on. So I'm gonna get this in primer and sprayed as well. This is gonna be sprayed, put it back on, and then we'll focus on the exterior of the truck. And everything's basically ready to go. That last pass of filler is on, just gotta sand that out. And we're inching closer to getting paint everywhere. But I'm really curious what it's gonna look like with the paint that I got from eBay. So let's get it. All right, so here's a shot of the camper. We decided to take the windows out. Here's what the seal, what was left over of the seals looks like. Got to clean that up. On the other side is a shot of what it looks like after using a nylon bristle on the drill and some 320 sanding paper. So I'm gonna clean this up and get it ready for paint so we can get a cleaner finish. Here's a look at the wiper cowl, looking mighty disgusting. Needing some love for sure, for sure. Yep, definitely needing some love. And here's a shot of the cows that came out to eat some grass. All right, okay. Also making an appearance today is Pony. Pony, yeah. And in the back is Donkey. Here's a shot of the wiper cowl taken all the way down to bare metal. A combination of the nylon bristle brush and 80 grip. And once that's done, I'm gonna get it to 180, then 324 primer. Also, here's the dash. We're gonna get this. This was an angle grinder and a 4-inch wire cup, mostly doing all the work here. Going to also do the same process of 320, getting it to 320 so we can get it to primer. And here we're shooting some primer on the camper along that window seal. We're shooting the fenders, wiper cowl, and one long piece that runs along the backside of the tailgate, underneath the tailgate, right above the bumper. So definitely getting some primer everywhere we need to get primer, getting this thing rocking and rolling. And man, it's hot. It's like 100,000 degrees. All right, I know I promised we would be shooting some paint on this thing in this video, and we're gonna get there. We just got some other stuff going on. So in prepping this rear driver's side quarter panel, we had a massive pocket of filler, and that's what was behind it. So I'm gonna try to pull that out with the stud welder, but wait, there's more. If I can open this door. All right, so inside, there are quite a bit of holes under the dash here that he would like me to weld up. The dash is pretty rough. I mean, someone cut, hammered, did all kinds of, like, look at these. Those two over there are not supposed to be there, like that. They're supposed to be nice. And anyway, we're gonna weld these up, throw a welding blanket down in here, get these welded up, grind them down, finish sanding, and then we're gonna get some 2K primer on the dash. We got the fenders off because we needed to align the doors, and we want to get paint all in here. See that? Wanted to get paint all in there. Easier to paint the inside of the door as well. I was gonna paint them off, but yeah. I had a chemical reaction here, or some adhesion issues with the 2K primer sealer on the top of the radiator core, but we're gonna get that re-primered. Got this passenger side rear quarter panel in primer, so that's nice. Got the gas tank off. This was disgusting. This was gross. Got that all cleaned up, kind of like I did right over here. So let me try to get this out with a stud welder. We'll get to welding the holes in there. Woo-hoo. Here's a shot of the truck right before we shoot primer on the roof. The bedside, the jambs are gonna follow. So here's a last look of what that looks like. Here's the truck in primer, and the roof in primer. So all that's ready for wet sanding, but we still gotta get some primer, base coat, clear coat on the radiator core support top, and also in the door jambs. Gonna get those done, and the jam in the back where the tailgate goes. So trying to get that all wrapped up. Check it out. So everything turned out pretty nice, looking really good. Now we're ready to move on to the next phase, getting the dash in primer, tailgate in primer, hood in primer, and then wet sanding everything and getting color on everything. Y'all stay tuned.